up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to it come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. Its people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Get up! Check! Hurt! Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Hop, 70, hop, street.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down now. It's Alexander. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Seven Pirates!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Left side, he finds Pierce. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Texans' 19.
Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 42. You look at this Colt defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
First down, Houston.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Richardson going to change the play here. They'll run on 1st down. Alexander. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Colts had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. On 3rd down, it's Alexander. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a 1st down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On play action, they'll throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw. That one complete. It's tanked down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now how about this? They'll change it at the line. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. pushing his way through. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Richardson looking to throw this. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Richardson going to move him around.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
On first down, Alexander. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, we have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
An extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow They found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He finds his man complete. That's Alexander. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hurt. 65 catch. Ready.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
60 Maverick. Trap 60.
Again, it's Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Gay's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as he was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. We'll get this up to about the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well when they first go around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line.
First down, Texans.
He'll drop to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 22. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. Out from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. This will be caught at about the 5. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Texans 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
On the set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Raffle leading.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready? Go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
19 Lions. Ready?
Richardson now on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's Alexander. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Colts use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got him in. Complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown. A great effort there. 91 yards. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Texans 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to wear his opportunity?
There he goes, right side. There he goes again. Touchdown, Indianapolis. What a great play there. 77 yards. And the Colts will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Got his big wide receiver complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but Felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Come on.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down.
60 Maverick. Ready?
They'll look to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now a play fake here on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Seven Pirates.
Back to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
It's now fourth down.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Mustang 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Across midfield.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Go.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
19 Lions. Ready?
Now Richardson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Panther 11. 19 tight. Cup 19. Buffalo 18.
Here's Richardson.
Over the middle, complete. That's Alexander.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That one finds Pierce right side.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Ready? Warriors 70. 18 Pioneer. 18 Rattler. 18 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Throwing now is Richardson.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! From 8 yards out.
And the Colts look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, at least a doubt about your system, at least a doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
Brings up second and 3.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Indianapolis, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.